Hi, YouTubers and wet shavers everywhere. It's MargaretGeorgeTune.com. I'm back with another Monday morning mailbag. Get yourself a cup of coffee, kick back, relax. Let's talk a little wet shaving and a few other things. What do you got this morning? I've got a brand new coffee courtesy of viewers Barry Bedford, Doug Embry, and John Bonham. Let me get a sip. First sip, here we go. Oh, that's really, really good. Here it is, folks. This is really, really amazing. My gosh, this is brilliant. Here it is. The Sovereign Bean Coffee Company Shave Masters Mocha Java. Let me give you the background on this. Barry Bedford sent me the following email. Good morning, Mark. I'm not sure if you're aware, but I'm a member of an Instagram live show called Shave Masters, along with Doug Embry and John Bonham. We have a live show every other Tuesday at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. We do a live shave and have many sponsors who send us products to give away. I do a segment called The Shaving News, and John does a segment on scent notes. We joined up with Sovereign Bean Coffee Company and made a collaboration. We think this is a wet shaving first. It's called Shave Masters Mocha Java. How about that? That is brilliant. And they very, very kindly sent a bag to the Monday morning mailbag. Gentlemen, thank you very, very much. And a big thanks to John of the Sovereign Bean Coffee Company for, sending it along. Oh, wow. This is really, really terrific. There you go. A coffee inspired and based on an Instagram live show, The Shave Masters. That is absolutely brilliant. And we will have a link to this coffee below so you can get some for yourself. Hang on, let me get another sip here. Yeah, that is really, really terrific. Here's what they have to say on the product page. There's nothing like the perfect shave and a great cup of coffee to start the day. That's why our collaboration with the Shave Master Show was a natural match, uniting two morning rituals into one unbeatable experience. That's fantastic, that is. And check out that label again. That is marvelous. It really stands out. And here's what the folks at the Shave Master Show have to say on the product page. The Shave Master Show was created to provide a unique alternative program for wet shavers. We wanted to do a show just about shaving. Our production previews hardware and software products, both modern and vintage. The broadcast features the big artisans and, more so, the smaller, less-known artisans new to the scene. You can follow us on Instagram at _ShaveMasters_. That's one word, Shave Masters, but it's bookended by a little underscore. Okay, so it's _ShaveMasters_ when you look for them on Instagram. Again, _ShaveMasters_ for showtimes and more. And that's from the Shave Masters crew. That's really terrific. And here's a description of this wonderful, wonderful coffee. Mocha Java, one of the world's oldest and most celebrated blends, combines rich Java coffee from Indonesia with the distinctive mocha beans of Yemen. The result is a smooth, well-rounded cup with bright cherry notes, warm wood tones, and a touch of dark chocolate. Hints of herbs and florals add depth, while the dry, lingering finish leaves you wanting another sip. That last sentence is absolutely correct. Hang on, let me get another sip. Wow. Oh yeah, that is terrific. And as they say on the page of the Sovereign Bean Coffee Company, they say, from the front lines of flavor, Sovereign Bean Coffee, coffee worthy of a republic. Boy, that is terrific. Check out that label again. A terrific, terrific, flavorful cup of coffee. Everything in that description is spot on. So my thanks to John at the Sovereign Bean Coffee Company, and a big thank you to Barry Bedford, Doug Embry, and John Bonham, the Shave Masters, for very kindly creating this. Well, actually, kindly, it's genius that they created this coffee. Thank you very, very much for sending it along to the Monday morning mailbag and allowing me to share with all the viewers out there. Again, folks, we're going to have a link to Sovereign Bean Coffee Company where you can get a bag of this. And boy, there's a lot of coffee in there. This is going to make a lot of coffee for you. And it's just absolutely brilliant. Wow, that is wonderful. Just absolutely genius. getting their Shave Master show and getting their own line of coffee. That is really, really wonderful. Congratulations to the Shave Masters. And again, my thanks to the folks at Sovereign Bean Coffee Company, specifically John. I believe John is the owner. Thanks very much, John, for getting it all shipped to my front door and everything in good shape. So I really, really do appreciate that. Wow. Again, congratulations to the Shave Masters. We'll link to their coffee at the Sovereign Bean Coffee Company and also to their Instagram live show and also to Barry Bedford's YouTube channel, Texan Shave, because we're using our Bucky's coffee mug, and Barry very kindly and generously sent this along to the Monday Morning Mailbag. We usually use the Indiana Jones coffee mug when we're on a new coffee adventure, which we are on this morning, but Barry sent the official Texas Ambassador coffee mug, Bucky's, all the way from Texas, so it's only right that we use the mug that Barry sent along with the coffee that he, Doug, John, and John sent along. So, gentlemen, thank you all very, very much. And as we like to say on the show, a good hot coffee, a trusty mug, let the caffeine go to work, gentlemen. Absolutely. Let me get another sip. This is really, really very, very good. Hang on. Boy, oh boy, that's terrific. And hey, if you're taking me along on your morning commute, thanks very much for the lift. I really do appreciate that. If you're listening to the podcast this morning, thanks very much for tuning in via all those great live streams. Well, they're not live streams, great streaming platforms out there. Or you could, well, I guess whenever you turn it on, I guess it is kind of live. But thanks very much for tuning in via all those great streaming platforms out there like Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio, YouTube Music, YouTube, that sort of thing. Thank you very, very much for that. Boy, oh boy, we got a great show for you this morning. A lot of great stuff here. Let me get to my topics here. Where are my topics? I think I passed them up over here. Hang on. Let me get to my topics. Okay, let me go right here like this. Click on that. Boom. There are my topics. Okay, we have got a great viewer morning shaving tip this morning. Stay tuned for that, especially if you use carbon shaving blades. We got a great shave den visit. That's courtesy of Chris Bodrab. We also have the usual reminders. We got a giveaway update. Also, the giveaway sponsored by Chris Bodrab. You want to check that out. Be reminded of that. Make sure to enter. We got some great refill comments. Boy, do we have some new great wet shave gear this morning. Really, I mean, it all came together, and I thought, wow, this week, there's some great stuff. I mean, every week we got great stuff, but wow, we got some great stuff to share with you this morning. And we also have some wonderful questions and comments, including a comment from John Shaves 101 all the way across the pond, similar to what he mentioned last week. Stay tuned for that. Boy, all in all, a great show this morning. Thank you so much for tuning in. Really do appreciate it. I hope you're enjoying a cup of coffee with me. So let's get the show kicked off like we do every week with a viewer morning shaving tip. Well, this morning's shaving tip comes from viewer Dave Lindberg. And the subject heading of the email he sent reads, Shaving Tip, Prevent Rust on Carbon Razor Blades. And Dave writes, Hi Mark, when using blades in my Gem SE vintage razors, I would use 3-faceted blades when I could find them locally, and they were carbon blades. And for me, carbon blades are smoother than stainless, at least for Gem blades. I was always cautious about rust. Years ago, I bought a baby food bowl with lid similar to the Amazon one linked below, and we will provide that link below. Thanks very much for the link, Dave. He continues here. I would pour mineral oil in the bowl enough to cover the blade. When done shaving, I would forcefully blow air using the breath from my mouth on the blade to eliminate most of the water, and then place the blade in the bowl with the mineral oil, ensuring to cover the blade and place the lid on. A blade has never oxidized or rusted for me. Sometimes I would store the blade for weeks. I would use the Gem carbon blades for 5 to 6 shaves, shaving every other day. They never rusted, and I have used this technique for 5+ years, and occasionally when I use my vintage Gem razors. This should also work for Carbon DE blades. Now, Dave also sent along a video showing this technique and routine. Take it away, Dave.
Hey Mark, this is Dave. I'm going to try to explain how I do the treat carbon blades in the mineral oil. So here's a blade with some water on it. Just going to take it off camera, blow on it, and get the water off. That'll get most of the water off it. Then I'm going to get my mineral oil. I just bought this years ago from Target, and it just says right here, mineral oil and fair fragrance. And that's it. I'm going to pour some in the base here. And that should be enough to cover the blade. And then I'm going to take the blade and just pop it in. I'm going to shake it a little bit to make sure that it covers the blade. And then I'll get a better picture of it. Then that's just going to sit there and have a sauna, or just hang out in the and bathe itself with mineral oil until the next time I use it. When I take it out, I'm going to run it under hot water, then pop it in, and then use it for the next use. That's it.
Dave continues here. I do use Carbon DE blades, treat white carbon blades. I only use any DE blades up to 3 times. When I use any blade type, carbon or stainless steel, again, I blow off the water by blowing forcefully on them, using the breath from my mouth to get rid of the excess water, and lean them up against my die that I use to track the number of shaves, to air dry, and have never had a DE blade rust, carbon or stainless steel, using this air dry method either. I do love the treat white carbon blades. For me, they are comfy and sharp. He goes on to add this point here. Before I use the blades in the mineral oil, I rinse them off in hot running water from the faucet, install and use, that sort of thing. He also adds this point here. No rust if I blow off the excess water with forceful air from my mouth and allow to air dry. I blow twice on each side and lean against my dice. I've been doing this for 6 months and no rust ever with just air drying. I shave every other day, but I have only used treat white carbon blades. Not sure if they are coated with anything or are of better quality than other carbon blades. For me, the treat white carbon are near a Wilkinson sword stainless steel blade. So there you go, folks. A great routine to prevent rust on carbon razor blades. My gosh, Dave, thank you so much for passing this along. This is something I'm going to try because I love carbon blades as well. They're very, very smooth, but I've always had a problem with them rusting. I'm going to get the mineral oil. I'm going to place it in a little bit of a bowl, and I'm going to soak that blade, and I'm going to see what happens. And I hope others out there give it a go as well and report their results here on the Monday Morning Mailbag. Dave, thanks again for a fantastic, fantastic shaving tip. And to say thank you, for you and only you, an original signed George sketch. So please email me your snail mail address to mondaymailbag@gmail.com, mondaymailbag@gmail.com, and I will send this to you post haste. And if you out there would like an original signed George sketch, just send me a shaving tip. Send that shaving tip to mondaymailbag@gmail.com, and if I use it here on the Viewer Morning Shaving Tip segment of the Monday Morning Mailbag, you too will receive an original signed George sketch. So Dave, thanks again for a great shaving tip. Really do appreciate it. Okay, it's time for a Shave Den visit.
Grab your favorite shave soap, whip it up, rich and creamy, fill your cup, boom, lather. Hot towel ready, face feels prime, a classic shave, so smooth, so fine. 30 degrees touch. Let the razor do the work, no need to rush. Shave like a pro, close and neat. A shave so smooth it can't be beat. Slap on your favorite splash, feel that glow. Shave complete, now you're ready to go. Oh, boom, shave complete, you're ready to go.
Well, this morning's Shave Den visit comes courtesy of viewer Chris Beaudrab. Now, Chris is sponsoring our giveaway that was announced last week. We're going to give you an update on that later on in the show, so stay tuned. The deadline's tomorrow, just so you know, but we'll let you know where you can enter. And a big, big thank you again to Chris for sponsoring that giveaway. Some really, really neat artisan-made shave brush handles that were given away courtesy of Chris Beaudrab. So Chris writes, "Hey, Mark, since you were thinking about using my handles for an upcoming giveaway, thought I would share a tour of my shave den. I was looking for a solution to be able to store and display a large number of razors in a way that would not make my wife smother me with a pillow in my sleep. So this was it. Plastic white pegboard on the wall behind the door of our master bathroom. This is an easy and fairly inexpensive solution that I thought others might find useful. I keep some soaps on shelves in the bathroom with most of the rest of the software on a couple of shelving units in the bedroom, but will soon be overflowing to my workshop in the basement with the remainder of my brushes and my resin pouring stuff and laser engravers." My gosh, Chris, it sounds like you're going full tilt into making these beautiful, beautiful artisan brush handles. Wow, good for you. He continues here, "Forgive the messiness of the workshop. I never seem to get around to organizing that area as compulsively as I do the other areas." And boy, he sent along some great photos and video of his shave den. Wow, Chris, thank you very, very much. That is absolutely exquisite, the way everything is organized and laid out. Thank you so very, very much for sending this along. And again, thank you for sponsoring the giveaway. Really, really do appreciate that. My gosh, that's an absolutely beautiful, beautiful shave den. Chris, thanks again for sharing it with all the viewers out there. And if you out there have a shave den that you would like to share with all the Monday Morning Mailbag viewers, just put together some photos, a video, and a description, and email it to mondaymailbag@gmail.com, and we'll put it here on the Monday Morning Mailbag and share it with all the viewers and fellow wet shavers out there. So Chris, thanks again for an absolutely wonderful tour of your shave den this morning. Really do appreciate it. Well, here's your reminder to check out shavesplash.com. This is a website that was created by viewer Lee Meyer. If you happen to have a shave soap, but you don't have an aftershave splash for it, well, shavesplash.com is a scent matching website. So you'll be able to find a complimentary aftershave scent that will go with that shaving soap. Really, really terrific. And they also have some great articles and features up there. So check it out. We'll have the link below, shavesplash.com, from viewer Lee Meyer. Well, the channel now has auto dub technology courtesy of Google and YouTube. And as the name suggests, it will automatically translate this audio from English into Italian, German, Portuguese, Spanish, or French. Pretty amazing. Simply click on the gear in the lower right of the video screen. A menu will pop up, and there you can select the language that you wish to hear the audio in: Italian, German, Portuguese, Spanish, or French. It translates it from English to any of those languages in real time, on the fly. Pretty amazing. Auto dub. Check it out. Well, here's your weekly reminder that the Monday Morning Mailbag is also available as a podcast. Simply get up to your favorite streaming service and search for Monday Morning Mailbag and more, Monday Morning Mailbag and more, and the Monday Morning Mailbag podcast, as well as our other podcast, Second Cup, will come right up. Both of those podcasts are available on Anchor, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Amazon Music, YouTube, and now iHeartRadio. Well, as we just mentioned, we're doing a giveaway, and it's being sponsored by viewer Chris Beaudrab. And Chris very kindly and generously sent along 4 artisan-made shave brush handles from his very own CB Brushworks right there. This is first prize. This is second prize. This is third prize, and this is fourth prize. Check out last week's Monday morning mailbag for all the details. That's where you enter. Comment below last week's Monday morning mailbag video. The audio podcast is not where you enter. You have to enter at the video Monday morning mailbag. You'll get all the information there on how to enter. All you got to do is comment below the video, subscribe to the channel, that sort of thing, and you'll be entered. Tomorrow's the deadline, so we will be pulling winning names sometime in the afternoon, after late afternoon, early evening, something like that, depending on my schedule. So make sure to enter before tomorrow. Tomorrow's the deadline. That's when we will be pulling the winning names for these beautiful artisan-made CB Brushworks shave brush handles. I don't think Chris is selling these just yet. So if you win one of these, you will have a one-of-a-kind artisan-made CB Brushworks shave brush handle in your shave den, and they are wonderful. We've given away these shave brush handles once before here on the Monday Morning Mailbag, again, courtesy of Chris Bodrab, and they were a big, big hit. So you got 4 chances to win one of these beautiful, beautiful shave brush handles that Chris Bodrab very, very kindly sent to the channel and sponsoring this giveaway. Chris, thank you again very, very much. Check out last week's Monday Morning Mailbag. That's where you can enter. Subscribe to the channel, comment below that video, have a postal address that can be delivered to, and you'll be all set. The deadline's tomorrow. A big, big thank you again to Chris Bodrab for very kindly and generously sponsoring this giveaway. Folks, tomorrow's the deadline. Enter today, and good luck to everyone. Well, here's another reminder. It's right around the corner. The 5th annual Ohio Wet Shavers Meetup will take place on Saturday, September 20th, 2025 at River's Edge Cutlery in Hilliard, Ohio, with attendance capped at 50 due to space limitations. Attendees will receive exclusive soap and splash collaborations from Barrister and Mann and Sterling Soap Company, plus a bonus offering from Adopted Acre Soap Company. The event features homemade barbecue, prize drawings from top shaving brands, and a piff table for swapping gear. Continuing its tradition of giving back, the meetup supports the Children's Cancer Research Fund through a raffle organized by Dave Keiss, honoring Barb Keiss's cycling and fundraising efforts. So there you go, folks. It's the 5th annual Ohio Wet Shavers Meetup, Saturday, September 20th, 2025, from 11:30 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. at River's Edge Cutlery in Hilliard, Ohio. We'll have a link below where you can get tickets. Now, at the time I'm recording this video, it appears that tickets are still available, but get them before they're gone, because once more, attendance is being capped at 50 due to space limitations. So again, we have a link below where you can get tickets. I've got my ticket. I hope to see you there. Well, what do you know? Coffee's getting low, that time of the show. Let's go back for a refill. Well, I hope you're enjoying a cup of coffee with me this morning. I hope you went back for a refill. I sure did. Hang on, let me get another sip of this wonderful, delightful, original coffee. Hang on 1 minute. That's marvelous. I say original because what a great original idea to have an Instagram channel and have your own coffee for it. That is absolutely brilliant. Once again, from Sovereign Bean Coffee Company, Shave Masters Mocha Java, part of the Shave Masters Instagram live broadcast. We'll link it below. Absolutely fantastic. Thanks again to John, Barry, and Doug for very kindly sending this along to the channel. John, of course, from Sovereign Bean Coffee Company, who who packaged everything up and sent it along. And a big thank you to Barry, Doug, and John, the Shave Masters, for thinking of the Monday Morning Mailbag and very kindly sending this along so I can share it with all the viewers. We'll have a link below, folks. This is really a wonderful, delightful, flavorful coffee, and it goes very, very well in the Buc-ee's mug that also came from Barry Bedford, a Texan Shaves, and we'll be sure to link his YouTube channel below as well as linking to the Shave Masters on Instagram. If you go up to Instagram, just search for _Shave Masters, one word, _. So it'll be framed up like that. We'll put that on screen so you can see exactly what it looks like and how to search for it on Instagram. So a big, big thank you to all the gentlemen involved with the Shave Masters coffee. What a great idea. My gosh, that is absolutely fantastic. And it's a great coffee. And if you want to know about great coffee and the healthy benefits about great coffee, check out the Black Coffee Life, Mantic 59's website, blog, where he talks about all the healthy benefits of drinking black coffee. And also, don't forget about the Lockhorns. Someday we'll look back on this and quickly change the subject. A hardcover collection of those wonderful Lockhorn cartoons by my friends Bunny Host and John Reiner. And they also have a delightful Lockhorns calendar, the Lockhorns 2026 Laugh-A-Day calendar, that's also available right now. We'll link both of those up on Amazon so you can check those out. And don't forget about the Shave Masters on Instagram. Every other Tuesday at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, they do a live broadcast. So check them out. I'm going to be tuning in for the next broadcast as well. Make sure to follow them so you get alerts on when they go live on those Tuesday nights. Well, that kind of takes care of all the housekeeping this morning. Let's kick things off from viewer James Sefton, who sent in this picture and writes, Mark, my grandkid's dog Winston, a short-haired German pointer, ain't a little puppy now. Look at that picture. That's a great picture. My late father would look at a picture like that of Winston or our pet dog George, who was a yellow lab, and he would very affectionately say, look at the moosh on that dog. And that dog's got a great looking moosh. What a great moosh Winston has. That's absolutely fantastic. And as Jim adds here, he's almost 3 and spoiled as can be. I can think so. With a wonderful looking moosh like that, you'd be spoiled too. Oh, that's wonderful. James, thanks very much for sending that along. Definitely brought a smile to my face this morning, as I'm sure it did to all the viewers out there. Really, really terrific. Hey, this comes from viewer Andrew Hill, 1965. Great Monday morning mailbag as always. John from John Shaves 101. Love seeing your comment and picture on here. I got a kick out of that. And Mark, great new product segment. As always, tons of helpful information. Have a great week. Hey, Andrew, thanks very, very much. And a big thank you again to John Shaves 101 for sending in a delightful picture. Check it out last week, folks. It was in the Labor Day Monday morning mailbag. John sent in this really, really terrific picture of him kicking back and enjoying the Monday morning mailbag with some coffee and pastry. Watch that segment. You'll get a breakdown on what he was eating and enjoying, and that kind of ties in a little bit later in our questions and comments segment. Stay tuned for that. But again, yeah, Andrew, I agree. A great picture from John Shaves 101. And I am so glad you're enjoying the show. Thank you very, very much for that. David Dart writes, Mark, good morning, sir. Another great 3MB. Chris Bodrab's giveaway is very, very generous. I agree. A wonderful, wonderful giveaway. Thanks again, Chris. The wet shave community is truly amazing. Enjoy your day off. It's Labor Day here in Canada as well. I did not know that Canada's Labor Day is celebrated the same day that we celebrate Labor Day here in the United States. That reminds me, I need to make sure to wish everyone in Canada a happy Thanksgiving Day on Columbus Day. Columbus Day here in the United States is Thanksgiving Day in Canada. So that's October 13th, 2025 this year. So I got to make a mental note. I got to write it down, put it in show notes, make sure to wish everyone in Canada a happy Thanksgiving Day when it's Columbus Day here. So David, thank you very much for reminding me of that. Really do appreciate that. Viewer James Sefton checked in once more and he wrote, great 3MB as always, and on a day for the working men and women of the USA, the backbone of the country. James, wholeheartedly agree with you. Thanks very much for leaving that comment in last week's Labor Day comment section of the Monday Morning Mailbag. Really do appreciate it. Graham's 4210 wrote, "They are some nice brush handles provided by Chris. Keep on shaving, Mark. Regards, Graham from Ireland." Graham, thank you so much for checking in all the way from Ireland. And again, the giveaway is open to everyone worldwide. So it doesn't matter where you are in the world. If we pull your name, you're going to win, and we're going to ship it right to your doorstep, whether you be in Ireland, England, Germany, Sweden, Finland, Canada, Australia, Taiwan. And we have shipped to those areas. We've shipped to Thailand. We have shipped to Canada. We've shipped to, well, just recently, Rod Sloan. And he won the giveaway, the Beth Jones sponsored giveaway, and we shipped his prizes to Melbourne, Australia. And it's on its way. We sent him a tracking number, and I'm sure we'll hear from him when he receives all those items, and I hope he receives them in good order. We made sure to package everything up very, very carefully. And we mailed it off to Melbourne, Australia. So when the giveaways don't involve alcohol content of any kind in any of the items, we open it up to everyone around the world. So make sure to enter by tomorrow for the Chris Bodrab sponsored giveaway. Even if you're across the pond or around the world and you win, we're going to ship it to you. So Grams, thanks very much for that. And thanks for checking in all the way from Ireland. Really do appreciate that. Mully Shaves checked in from Japan. How about that? And he writes, "Thanks for sharing my video on Enchanted Path Creations. It had already gone long enough. I didn't show the half a dozen body soaps of theirs that I have. Woohoo!" Thanks again, Mark. Oh, my pleasure, Mully. It was great to see the overview of all the Enchanted Path Creations shave soaps that you have. It fit in so wonderfully well with the new wet shaving gear segment. And it's a reminder that if you out there have a new piece of wet shaving gear that you want to share with all the viewers, feel free to shoot some video and discuss it. We'll share it with everyone here on the Monday Morning Mailbag. It's a great way to put a name with a face, with a soap, or a piece of shaving gear. So consider that down the road. If you have something that you really, really like and you want to shoot some video and be on camera on the Monday Morning Mailbag, just send us that video or a link to the video where we can download it, and we'll be sure to share it with all the viewers out there. So Mully, Colonel Mully, thanks again, and thanks for checking in all the way from Japan. Really do appreciate that. This is from RJ Wright, RW30. Another good 3MB. Love those handles being given away. Count me in. As for board brushes, I have a few vintage ones. Really like them, especially for that first shave of the week when I have a little more growth and those whiskers are stiffer. Have a great week. Yeah, that's a really good point. Some of those board brushes really do lift and exfoliate. There it is. Lift and exfoliate the skin very, very well. So yeah, I can see why you want to use a board brush under those circumstances. Thanks very much for passing that along and reminding all the viewers out there that board brushes do a wonderful job in lifting the whisker a little more and exfoliating the skin, especially when they're broken in. So thanks very much for that, RJ Wright, RW30. Roderick McLeod checked in. Free stuff from Chris Bodrab. I can handle that. Oh, yeah. Very good, Roderick. Very, very good. Really do appreciate that. Professor Frog, PhD, writes, "I have just started to look into expanding my horizons into different shave brushes and got me really looking into the CB Brushworks. Been rocking a synthetic for a while and want to try something different." Well, hey, Professor Frog, PhD, if you win, you'll have a really, really terrific artisan-made brush handle. I don't think CB Brushworks is selling their brush handles just yet. They're absolutely wonderful. We have one in the Shave Den, and we also used it in the video demonstration on how to set a brush knot. Chris Bodrab gave me a lot of great information and pointers on how to do it, as did Caleb Aylesworth from Aylesworth Razors. Both of these gentlemen gave me a lot of great information, made the process very, very easy. So search for that on the channel, and you'll see how to set a brush knot. Very, very easy to do. After having talked to both Chris and Caleb, and again, they made the process very, very easy. So I listened to their instructions and followed it, and it was very, very easy. And the brush handle from the CB Brushworks just looks wonderful. It's just absolutely awesome. So don't know if they're going to be for sale just yet, but if you win one, you're going to have a wonderful, wonderful artisan-made brush handle from CB Brushworks in your Shave Den. Good luck. This comes from viewer Gerald Avaletta, 5266, who writes, Mark, thanks for your Monday show. New to your channel, Jerry Avaletta from Wolcott, Connecticut. Jerry, thank you so much for subscribing to the channel and tuning in. Really do appreciate that. I hope I pronounced your last name correctly. Avaletta from Wolcott, Connecticut. Jerry, thanks again for checking in, and thank you for subscribing. I'm so glad you enjoy the show. Thank you very, very much. This comes from Jimmy V Photography. He writes, AGMMB, another great Monday morning mailbag. Love those brush handles. For sure, always have something on your feet, even if it's just flip-flops. This is in regards to our discussion last week about using glass jars and glass containers in the Shave Den. Joel Toronto shared an unfortunate experience where a glass shave soap jar broke on his Shave Den floor. And the reminder here is always have something on your feet in your Shave Den when you're shaving, especially if you're using glass containers, aftershave bottles, shave jars, that sort of thing. So Jimmy V, thank you very much for confirming that. Really do appreciate that. This comes from That Fister. Hi, Mark. Got into wet shaving while being deployed, and your channel has been extremely insightful. Keep up the good work and happy Labor Day. That Fister, thank you so much for your service. Really do appreciate that. And thank you very much for tuning in. Really, really do appreciate it. Again, we have the best viewers on YouTube here. So stay tuned for some great content, great information from all the wet shaving viewers out there and members of the wet shaving community. They really, really have some great insight, and they share a lot of helpful information with new wet shavers out there. So thank you so much for tuning in. And again, once more, thank you very much for your service. Really do appreciate that. This comes from Steve M, 1563. Have a great holiday, Mark. Razor Rock brushes are a great value. I'm using one these past few days. Don't forget the Razor Company is doing their Never Alone fundraiser 9/6. They have a meetup, great product releases, and people, all while raising funds for a good cause. I was not aware of this. My apologies for not mentioning this. Please, for the folks at the Razor Company, please send me an email or an instant message or something and make me aware of this, and I will mention it on the Monday morning mailbag, especially if you're doing a fundraiser for a very, very good cause, which is what you guys are doing there. So please, again, to everyone out there at the Razor Company, please email me at mondaymailbag@gmail.com or get me on Facebook Messenger or however you want to message me and let me know, and I'll let all the viewers know out there, especially if you got a meetup coming up as well. So Steve M, 1563, thanks very much for that reminder and that heads up. Really do appreciate that. Viewer Doug Fulkerson, 5245, writes, any of those shaving brushes would look great in my Shave Den, also known as the bathroom that I share with my wife. Well, Doug, here's hoping that you're one of the winning names that we pull tomorrow. Good luck to you and good luck to everyone. And they are absolutely fantastic artisan-made shave brush handles from Chris Bodrab and CB Brushworks. Good luck, Doug. Viewer James Sefton checked in once more, and he writes, great job as always. And I also broke my alum block, but I got the sandpaper on it, and now I have 2 blocks. James, wow, you're going to have to send a video and some pictures and a description of exactly how you accomplished this. I am really, really intrigued, as I think all viewers are after hearing this comment. They're going to want to know how you did this. So please, if you have a little time, shoot some pictures, shoot some video, send along a description. We'll share with everyone here on how you took a broken alum block and made it into 2 alum blocks. Would love to see that, as I'm sure all the viewers out there would love seeing it as well. James, thanks again very, very much. And that wraps up this week's refill segment. My thanks to everyone who contributed. Really do appreciate it. We'll do it again next week. Oh, okay, let's check out some new wet shaving gear. Well, we have a brand new razor to share with you this morning from Adopted Acres Soap Company. This is absolutely wonderful. I happened to see this on AliExpress, and Aaron Watson said, no, you don't want that one. You want the one that Adopted Acres Soap Company is selling because it's more complete. And boy, he was right. This thing is absolutely wonderful. It's called the Chisel Plow. Right there, this is a single edge Artist Club razor. It is a beast of a razor, as one reviewer said. Check it out right here. We're going to show you the information card right there. Okay, get a good look at that. That kind of gives you a lay of the land, and also from behind. Very reminiscent of, say, the Supply SE kind of has that kind of look to it, like an injector razor look. Here it is right here. Boy, this thing is heavy too. Check that out. Look at that. Isn't that marvelous? Okay, now this is a roller bar right here on that comb. All right, that's what that is. And again, you're using it about very similar approach as you would, say, an injector razor, like a Schick injector or a Supply razor. Very much like this right here, okay, where the handle is almost parallel to the ground, perpendicular to the face. Now check this out. Watch this, how you open it up. Just grab it right here, okay, on the base plate, and there it is. It flips open like that, and you load the blade right there, and you flip it up like that, and you're good to go. How easy is that? That's amazing. Now, it comes with 10 guarded Artist Club blades. And I'm not too familiar with Artist Club blades. I'm still learning a lot about them. But there are the 10 guarded Artist Club blades right there. They have a little bit of a serrated edge to them, I believe. Okay. Perhaps that aids in maybe smoothing out the shave. I'm not sure. And it also comes with 8 of the regular Artist Club blades right here in this little container here. And also comes with a second razor head. Check this out. Look at that. And that has pretty much like a sculpted or scalloped comb right there. Okay. How do you swap this out? Check this out. This is amazing. This is all magnetic. That's what this is. You just bring this down and pull it out. Look at that. Isn't that amazing? Because these really, really powerful magnets. So we'll take this one and set that down. And we'll just pop this one in here like this, and like that, and then you're good to go. All right? I know I did that a little fast on camera because I was looking at it myself. Okay? So there it is right there. Okay? We'll do it again once more so you can see. Look at it like that, and then bingo. And now you can use the second base plate. And I'm not sure. I haven't used it yet. I haven't shaved with it yet. But I am really excited to shave with this. It has a lot of heft. It's like 5.12 ounces, which translates into about 145.1 or 0.2 grams, something like that. Boy, this has got a lot of heft. It is an absolutely beautiful antique finish. It has some beautiful ribbing here on the handle. Looks like it's going to, afford a really, really nice grip. Feels great in the hand. The weight of the razor is going to do all the work on this, and we are going to get a shave done with this. And again, I think I'm going to use the roller bar base plate. And again, all you do like this, because of these powerful magnets is just like that. Boom. It's in, and then boom, it's sealed up. I mean, it's closed up, and just pull it down like that, pop the blade in, and then you're good to go. How about that? Now, Adopted Acre Soap Company had a bunch of these for sale, and they went like hotcakes. I think I got right in under the wire. And a big, big thank you to Aaron Watson for letting me know about this, because this version is far better than what was being sold on AliExpress. The one on AliExpress did not have all these additions. Also, it came with a case here, right here, this neoprene case right here. Look at that. Isn't that fantastic? You're going to need something like this to contain this razor, and it goes in just like this. Okay, look at that. How about that, huh? And that slides right in there like that. Perfect for travel. Look at that. Isn't that fantastic? Keeps it nice and secure in there. Yeah, fantastic, fantastic razor. So I'm hoping that Adopted Acre Soap Company gets more of these in stock, so that you too can grab one of these. Terrific, terrific razor. Chisel Plow from Adopted Acre Soap Company. They went fast when they were brought in, so hopefully they'll have them again. So we'll link to Adopted Acre Soap Company below. We'll try to get to the product page so that you can have that bookmarked, so you can check it every once in a while to see if they get these back in. And again, this wonderful, rugged, strong magnetic setup for the base plates. Two base plates, a wonderful case made of neoprene rubber, 18 blades, instruction card, and a great looking handle. Wow, would this make a great gift? Christmas right around the corner. Before you know it, boy, this would make an absolutely wonderful, wonderful Christmas gift. So I'm hoping they get more in. Wanted to let you know about this. This is one terrific looking razor. And the reviews say that the reviews that I've read at Adopted Acres Soap Company's page state that it's just a wonderful shaver. One reviewer wrote, "The Chisel Plow is a beast of a razor that can take down any stubble you throw at it. With the interchangeable heads, you can customize your shave to fit your needs and comfort." Yeah, so some very, very good reviews on the Chisel Plow from Adopted Acre Soap Company. We'll have links below. Viewer Jamie Horn has a new addition to his shave den, and he writes, "I have finally purchased my first Edwin Jagger razor, and I must say, wow. First off, I use the Bluebeard's Revenge shave cream from England, and my Simpson Trafalgar 2 Royal Pear Synthetic Pasteur Pharmacy exclusive shaving brush. The Edwin Jagger R367 imitation or faux ivory handled razor has a phenomenally close, clean, and smooth shave, not to mention an amazingly designed ergonomic handle. One of the finest designs I have seen. I used a German Wilkinson sword blade and will use a Persona Red for my next shave. No nicks, no cuts. The English prove once again the quality in their excellent craftsmanship." Wow, Jamie, that's great to hear. Sounds like an absolutely spectacular razor from Edwin Jagger. There you go, folks. Are you looking for a new razor from Edwin Jagger? One that will give you a smooth, close, and comfortable shave? Check out the Edwin Jagger R367 faux ivory handled safety razor. Jamie says it's a winner, delivered a great, great shave for him, and he also used the Bluebeard's Revenge shaving cream. We have this courtesy of Jamie Horn. This is terrific. So this shave cream with that razor, you're going to get a great, great shave. Jamie, thanks again very, very much. Well, once again, wanted to mention to you this beautiful razor from Adopted Acre Soap Company, the Chisel Plow Single Edge Artist Club razor. Really, really terrific. I ordered one and I ended up having an email conversation with Doug Lane of Adopted Acre Soap Company regarding this razor. He shipped it to me, and he also very kindly and generously included one of their really spectacular shave soaps. Here it is. Wanted to share it with you today. We're going to get a review done on this one and use it. The scent is marvelous. Here it is. Good Steward. And check out the scent profile right there on the top of the label. Cherry tobacco, vanilla, alfalfa, and hay. And this is in their Grand Champion base. How about that? Love that artwork also. Doug Lane writes, "This scent was created in honor of my father-in-law, who has always lived by the motto, leave things better than you found them. Whether farming, making videos, or cleaning schools, his life has embodied that principle. The fragrance combines cherry tobacco, vanilla, and hay, and it's crafted in our brand new Grand Champion base, a premium tallow formula that has already been receiving outstanding reviews." That is marvelous, and this scent is wonderful. Oh, this has that fresh rural vibe going for it. Oh, the cherry tobacco comes through, the vanilla. Oh my gosh, and I've heard great things about the Grand Champion base. We're definitely going to use this and get a review done on it. And of course, they have the aftershave splash available. You can get the spray cap right here, and they also include a regular cap so you can splash it on. So you can spray it on or splash it on. Both of those come with their aftershave splashes. A really, really neat option. There you are. From Adopted Acre Soap Company, an absolutely wonderful shave soap in their Grand Champion tallow base. Good Steward. Will have links below. Well, if you followed the channel this past summer, you most likely tuned into some great shaves featuring Fran's Space Cream Advent Calendar counting down to National Ice Cream Day. Day one was strawberry shortcake. Wow, knocked my socks off. Well, it's back. They modified the name a little bit. They're calling it strawberry shortquake. Check that out, huh? And this scent is marvelous. Wow, I loved it. The first time I sampled it on day one of the Advent Calendar, the summertime Advent Calendar. Oh, and this is really, really marvelous. So much more generous amount in the larger tub that scent just comes through all the more. So really, really terrific. And as Douglas writes here, in the sugar-soaked summers of my youth, there was one bar that could cause a stampede to the ice cream truck: the strawberry shortcake. Crunchy cake crumbs, strawberry swirl, creamy vanilla center. It wasn't just a treat, it was a textural event. A quake on a stick. My first choice every time. Enter strawberry shortquake. We took the legend and gave it the Phoenix twist. Not syrupy sweet, but a balanced and wearable gourmand with strawberry leading the tremors, vanilla rumbling underneath, and a crumble crust finish that keeps you coming back for more. It's playful, nostalgic, and unexpectedly refined, just like the original bar. Seriously, what popsicles are to beer, strawberry shortcake bars are to wine. Follow me? Originally unleashed in Fran's Ice Cream Truck Advent Calendar, this one registered off the charts with shave cadets everywhere. And once the ground stopped shaking, one thing was clear: shortquake had to return. Savor this flavor and the little that's left of summer 2025, shave cadets. Yeah, that's from Douglas, and this really is a terrific, terrific, marvelous scent. We also have the matching aftershave splash. We're going to get a review done on this. It was wonderful the first time around. It's going to be even better the next time around. Oh, it's great. It is playful. There is a really, really nice refined sweetness to it. You could wear this all year round. You could wear this for an evening night out. This is terrific. It really is wonderful. From Phoenix Shaving, Strawberry Shortquake. It drops this weekend, folks. We'll definitely have the links when they become available, but keep your eyes peeled to the Phoenix Shave website for Strawberry Shortquake dropping this weekend. Again, we'll have the links below when they become available. My thanks to Doug, Fran, Huxley, Cube, and everyone at Phoenix Shaving for very kindly and generously sending along Strawberry Shortquake and allowing me to share with all the viewers. Again, folks, we'll have links below. Oh, also available right now from Phoenix Shaving, Atomic Pumpkin. What a great way to welcome the autumn season with an absolutely fantastic bay rum scent. My thanks to Bill and Connie Murphy for very kindly and generously sending this one along to the channel. This is fabulous. We've already done a review on it, but you can bet I'm going to use it again. It's available right now from Phoenix Shaving, a definite bay rum favorite for everyone out there. Atomic Pumpkin will have links below. Also dropping this week from the Wet Shaving Store, Shave Dad's Sportsman Series. Now, this one is arriving in the Shave Den very, very soon, and we're going to get a review done on it. It drops this week. Check it out. Shave Dad's Sportsman Series is a collaboration between the Wet Shaving Store, Shave Dad, and Master Soap Creations, designed for wet shavers who demand both performance and refinement. This collection includes a 6-ounce premium artisan shaving soap and a matching aftershave splash, giving you a complete grooming routine with a bold, woody fragrance. This is a woody, masculine scent profile. Check it out. Top notes: bright pepper, orange, and neroli deliver an energizing start. Heart notes: warm saffron, cardamom, and frankincense add spice and intrigue. Base notes: deep agarwood, oud, patchouli, and leather create a strong, woody foundation. Shave Dad's Sportsman Series is masculine, refined, and timeless, perfect for men who enjoy a bold, woody fragrance with layers of spice and leather. How about that? Absolutely wonderful, crafted by Master Soap Creations and exclusively available through this collaboration. The Sportsman Series combines exceptional shaving performance with an unforgettable scent. Boost your wet shaving routine with Shave Dad's Sportsman Series, the complete set for men who want tradition and modern craftsmanship in their daily shave. How about that? This debuts September 12th. 9 a.m. Pacific Time, 11 a.m. Central Time, and 12 noon Eastern Time. Now, there's going to be a special sale going on with this when it does debut. So if you get it during the first 24 hours of release, you'll get $3 off the soap, $3 off the splash. You'll get a total of $6 off the set. Again, order within the first 24 hours of the debut of this shave soap and splash on September 12th, 2025. Again, 9 a.m. Pacific Time, 11 a.m. Central Time, 12 noon Eastern Time, and you'll get $3 off the soap and $3 off the splash, $6 off the set. Order within the first 24 hours. How about that? And again, a big thank you to Andy and Maya for the heads up on this wonderful offering from the Wet Shaving Store. Ours is on the way. Stop the presses, as they used to say back in the day. It just arrived on my doorstep. Here it is from the Wet Shaving Store, Shave Dad's Sportsman Series Shave Soap and Aftershave Splash. Again, this is a collaboration between the Wet Shaving Store, Shave Dad, and Master Soap Creations. This is an absolutely marvelous, marvelous scent. They're correct. It's sophisticated, it's outdoorsy, it's timeless. Oh, that is really, really a wonderful scent. I think it's going to build even more when we start building a lather in the Shave Den. Right now, it's a little bit on the subtle side, but I think it's really, really going to bloom when we start loading the brush and building a lather, that sort of thing. It really is a terrific, terrific scent. It just arrived, and I wanted to show it to you. So my thanks to Andy Amaya, Shave Dad, and Master Soap Creations for very kindly sending this one along to the channel and allowing me to share with all the viewers out there. Again, it launches September 12th, so get up there, check it out. We'll have links below. My thanks to Andy, Shave Dad, and Master Soap Creations. Folks, we're going to get a review done on it. Stay tuned. And that wraps up this week's look at new wet shaving gear. My thanks to everyone who contributed. Really do appreciate it. We'll do it again next week. Okay, let's check out some of these questions and comments. Hey, viewer Rob Bruno checked in and he sent this along and he wrote, "Hi Mark, attached is a photo of a sign that hangs in my local bar. Have a great week, Rob in Vegas. P.S. With the weather getting cooler, have you tried or ordered Phoenix Shaving Cavendish? Perfect for autumn." Well, no, Rob, I've never tried Phoenix Shavings Cavendish. It sounds wonderful. As you know, we've got Atomic Pumpkin in the wings all set for the autumn season. Cavendish sounds like it's much more refined and perfect for the cooler weather. So I definitely will investigate it. If anyone out there has used Phoenix Shavings Cavendish and wishes to submit a review, please do so. Send it to mondaymailbag@gmail.com and we'll share it with everyone here on the Monday Morning Mailbag. Now, the sign that Rob sent along is a vintage Burma shave sign, and it reads, "Don't lose your head to gain a minute. You need your head. Your brains are in it." and Burma shave, well, from what I understand, were known for these very, very clever rhymes. And also these rhymes were, I guess they were kind of staked out as little billboard signs along the road, and you would read a stanza on each one of these signs to kind of gain your attention. So the first line would say, "Don't lose your head," on one little sign, and a little farther down the road it would say, "To gain a minute." And then again it would say, "You need your head," and then the last sign would say, "Your brains are in it," and then finally, Burma shave. So a very, very clever marketing ploy back in the 20s and 30s when cars were traveling a lot of those rural roads. As I understand it, if anyone else has some more information regarding the Burma shave signs, please let us know in the comments below. Rob, thanks again for a great nostalgic sign from Burma shave. Really do appreciate it. Well, as promised, we have that comment from John Shaves 101. And John writes, "Hey, Mark, great show. Thanks for the shout out. I'm typing this as I sit with the last cup of tea of the day and a slice of Battenberg cake. Have a great day, Mark." I was wondering, what is Battenberg cake? Because John mentioned another wonderful pastry in last week's show. Go back to the Labor Day show to check out the explanation of what John was enjoying last week. But this week, it's Battenberg cake. So I went up to Copilot AI and I asked, "What is Battenberg cake?" And the answer came back, "Battenberg cake is a charming and distinctive British dessert that's as much a visual treat as it is a culinary one. Here's what makes it special. Origins and history. Invented in England, likely in the late 19th century, traditionally believed to commemorate the marriage of Princess Victoria, Queen Victoria's granddaughter, to Prince Louis of Battenberg in 1884. It's sometimes called domino cake, church window cake, or checkerboard cake, depending on the region and variation. What it looks like. The cake features a checkerboard pattern of pink and yellow sponge squares. These squares are glued together with apricot jam and wrapped in a layer of sweet marzipan, giving it a smooth, elegant finish. When sliced, it reveals a 2x2 grid of alternating colors, very eye-catching and perfect for tea time. This sounds wonderful. Ingredients and flavor. Almond-flavored sponge cake is the base, often made with ground almonds for richness. Apricot jam acts as the adhesive between sponge blocks. Marzipan, a sweet almond paste, is rolled out and wrapped around the assembled cake. The flavor is subtly nutty, sweet, and fruity, ideal with a cup of Earl Grey. Wow, that is amazing. And it got me to thinking about tea time because John mentioned last cup of tea of the day. And I also went back into Copilot and I asked, in England, what time is tea time? And Copilot AI sent along this answer. The Great British Tea Time. More than just a cuppa, it's a cultural institution. Traditional tea times in England, plural, tea times. Afternoon tea, typically served between 3 p.m. and 5 p.m. This is the classic version most people think of. It includes finger sandwiches, scones, cakes and pastries, a pot of black tea like Earl Grey or Assam. How about that? 11s, a mid-morning snack around 11 a.m., often just tea with biscuits or a small cake. Think of it as a second breakfast. I never knew that. And then high tea. Despite the name, this is a hearty evening meal served around 5 p.m. to 7 p.m., traditionally for the working class. It includes meat pies, breads, and strong tea, more dinner than dainty. So if you're ever in England and someone invites you for tea, context is key. It could mean a light afternoon treat or a full evening meal. I never knew that. Thank you so much for the comment, John. I learned a little bit more about the wonderful cakes and pastries that come from England, and also a little more about tea time. John, thanks again very, very much. Viewer Scott Martin wrote the following. Hey, Mark, thanks for featuring my Remington record on the show. Yeah, last week's Shave Den was provided by viewer Scott Martin. A wonderful look at his Shave Den and a really, really terrific record, a Remington Roll-O-Matic record. Well, you know what? Go to last week's show if you missed it and check it out. It was really, really marvelous. I never knew such a thing existed. Really, really neat. So, Scott, thanks again for sending along and sharing it with all the viewers out there. He continues here, regarding the topic of glass, I have this idea that I thought I might as well share. You can file this under wishful thinking. Most lovers of the extended Clubman Pinot line love the products, but are underwhelmed by the cheap plastic bottles. So my idea would be for Pinot to offer a limited edition gift box version of their aftershaves, tonics, etc. in a glass bottle that revives a new design from their long, long history. They can price it at a point that covers their expenses and then some. If there was a glass reproduction of one of their bottles from the turn of the 20th century, I can tell you I would buy every one for myself and give more to friends at Christmas. Can you imagine a nice glass bottle of Osage Rub or Lime Musk or Clubman Original? I would love that. Admitting I might just be a glass nerd. Cheers, Scott. Scott, I agree with you. I absolutely love Clubman. I love the Clubman Original scent. Oh, that is marvelous. And you know, you're right. They come in bottles like this, and Whiskey Woods comes in this one here. And of course, I've got their Virgin Island Bay rum. And yeah, these plastic bottles, it is kind of underwhelming. So much so that I took the Clubman Original, and I don't have any of the original left because I have a little bit left here in a Avon Wild Country bottle. There's a little bit left right there, and it's just got that great unmistakable Clubman scent. It's marvelous. It's marvelous. And that's what I did. I would transfer from the plastic bottle into the Avon Wild Country glass bottle because I have several of these in my Shave Den because I like Avon Wild Country. And when I go through it, then I just take that Clubman and put it in there. And you reminded me that I got to get another bottle of Clubman Original and put it in this glass bottle. But I think that's a marvelous idea. I hope the folks at Clubman Pinot are listening to this and consider doing that for Christmas. That would be absolutely wonderful. Folks, comment below and let us know if you agree with that. I would love to see a glass bottle gift box of all the Clubman aftershaves and tonics and that sort of thing out there. It would be marvelous and would absolutely make a spectacular Christmas gift this wet shaving season, or this Christmas wet shaving season. Let me put it that way. It's a terrific, terrific idea. So Scott, thanks very much for sending it along, and hopefully the folks at Clubman will hear this and maybe they will take you up on it. That would be marvelous. Scott, thanks again very, very much. And that wraps up another Monday morning mailbag. Thanks so much for tuning in again. I really do appreciate it. Please share, please subscribe, please like. Hit that bell so it'll give you a yell the next time I upload a video. Comment below. Let me know. Check out all the wonderful artisan soap makers and sellers that you see displayed on the bottom of the screen right now. They make and offer some wonderful artisan shave soap. They also offer some wonderful wet shaving gear to enhance your traditional wet shave. The next time you're online, please take a moment, pay them a visit. I sure would appreciate it. Thank you very much. Also, check out my Amazon product page at amazon.com/shop/Mark Zarady, where you'll find all the Amazon listed products that I review in this channel, organized and categorized so you can find everything in a snap very easily. I'll leave you with this laugh. Hey, we have another double take cartoon puzzle this week. Try to find the differences between the two cartoon panels. If you need more time, just pause the video or try to find all the differences before time runs out. Thanks very much for tuning in again. I really do appreciate it. Make it a great week.